type of conditioning to reprogram our minds. So what can we do as a community to change the mental paradigm that our people have been under, especially when it comes to food scarcity? So do we build more community gardens? What do we do as a community? Well, we did talk about, y'all founders and bringing markets into the city. Is there anything else that we can do as a people?
I grew up in Minnesota Bass, and my grandmother grew watermelon and green beans, Bancroft and Oakfield, whatever else we lived on. So farming, the natural thing for us, and we need to get back to it. We're training to train our children. We need to show them how to eat fresh food. We had a small garden plot over there for the Youth at Sunlight Village, and they couldn't believe that a squash actually came out of the ground. That blew me away. But I have pictures of beautiful tomatoes, and they take pride in that. And so it's just introducing it. You know what I mean? We got to take the time. Yeah. And what we need are elders. We need elders to shepherd these kids and show them. Get out there and spend some time with them because they love that.
Right.
So if you got a small plot of land, it can easily be turned into a garden. We can do gardens in buckets. We grew tomatoes in buckets. And they were like, heirloom tomatoes. It was beautiful. So yes, gardening is crucial. Because we need to get back to eat. All of our food is so processed. And I don't want to get into the medical terms, but unless we change our diets, the health is not going to change. I mean, literally, gut health is, if your gut health is bad, nothing else. I mean, we really have to look at what we put in our mouth. And fresh food, fresh produce, non-processed meats and things like that are what we need to look at consuming. So the Healthy Family Market is going to do just that. There'll be no processed food. I look at everything, even my grandsons, they like a sandwich every now and then, but there's no MSG and stuff, and there's no nitrites in their meat. So we have to be really careful about what we feed our kids. Because colon cancer is caused by nitrites that we eat in hot dogs, bologna, lunch meat, turkey, all that stuff that we eat every day. And we consume that because it's quick and easy and it's affordable. It's a lot easier to buy a pack of lunch meat than it is to buy a pack of chicken breast. Mm-hmm. But we have to look at how we budget and how we stretch our food. So food education is crucial, as well as learning how to grow our own produce. We had tomatoes for 5 months. After those were my ghetto tomatoes because they were resilient. They weren't going anywhere. But and I'm proud to say that because I'm from the hood and I love my community and I don't have no problem saying that. So you don't want to get me started on that. So there's some things we just say and we just love it and we do it. You can't make that a negative connotation when you talk to me. So anyway, but yes, food education, growing our own produce, working with our youth and letting them see that food can be healthy and they can actually be a part of bringing it to their own table.
I believe that education is very critical and it's going to start with the small things. Like the Bible says that it's the little foxes that destroy the vine. Well, guess what? It's the little actions that create the vine. So we need to start thinking everything that the evil, devilish systems of this world have devised in order to be at our destruction, we can reconfigure to be in our construction. We need to start eating to live and not living to eat. We need to start thinking about food as a mechanism for energy. When you eat, you're eating in order to be able to move your legs, to move your mind. That's what we eat for. Start understanding pears are good for your lungs. If you're having issues with smoking, start eating more pears. If you're having issues with your eyes and your eyesight, eat more carrots. Understand what foods are for what parts of your body and start eating for that reason. See, the slave mentality had us eating scraps. We were eating the leftover, just eating. We thought we were eating for energy. But most of those things that we were consuming meant no good for our bodies. They caused hypertension. They caused diabetes. They caused us to have high blood pressure. So now, in order to be able to reverse those effects, we need to be aware of the superfoods. Because as Robbie touched on, our gut health has a lot to do with our body health. And in order to change the contents of our gut, we have to start putting things in our system, our digestive system that we need in order to make our body strong, because that's where we get our nutrients from. Most people, the average shopper, shops within 15 minutes of their home. If they took all the grocery stores from our community, which is not a food desert, it's called food apartheid. Desert implies that God did it, man did this. And if they took all of the groceries out of our community and now people cannot get healthy produce, it took a Gym City Market for all of the dollar stores in the community to start carrying produce. You know what? Forget about the crime of that action and think about the power of that produce that they wanted to keep away. It's called produce for a reason because it produced this. It produced this. Make yourself eat some raw spinach. Make yourself eat some carrots. Chew on some apples and some grapes and some strawberries. Do it. And it takes those little actions for us to reverse the effects of this system that is not for us.
Yep.